Premium Hill Academy. Morality, ingenuity, and excellence at its peak.
Welcome to our very first class on Matrices and Determinants. This class will be treating matrix alone. What is matrix? Matrix is a set of numbers, basically real, complex or element numbers, represented in order of rows and columns enclosed within a large bracket. What does this mean? It means that a matrix is represented, the elements of this matrix are represented in rows and columns. That means their arrangement is basically of rows and columns. What do I mean? So if I have this, if I want to rearrange the elements of a matrix, it will look like this: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, L, M, N, O. You can see now this is a matrix because they are arranged both in rows. You can see the arrangements are in rows, are in what? And in column. This is what makes this a matrix representation, right? When you see something, stuff that are arranged in this order, know that it's a matrix. That's why I said they are always arranged in rows and columns. Arrangement in rows means they are arranged in horizontal form, and they are also arranged in what? In vertical form. That's what it means. So for instance, when I want to say matrix, let's say matrix X for instance, and we have 1, 3, 4, 6. This is matrix. Why? They are arranged in rows and column, and also they are in a square bracket. There's a bracket like this, a curly bracket, curved bracket, right? You can see the two representation. A matrix are arranged in rows and column, in orders of rows and column, right? And their elements are always in small letters. You see the elements inside the curly bracket that are arranged, they are always in small letters, right? Why the main matrix is a capital letter. Are you getting? So in matrix representation, if we have matrix C for instance, it's going, the element inside the matrix will be in small letter, just like set, right? So it's going to be something like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. You understand now? So this is a matrix. Having known what matrices are, let's look at how matrices are represented in their brackets. So we can come and say representation of matrix. Now, matrices are represented in different form and in different order. What we mean by that is that matrices can be represented in 2 by 2 form, that is 2 rows and 2 columns, sometimes in 3 by 3 square form, that means in 3 rows and 3 columns, sometimes in 2 by 3 forms, that is in 3 rows and 2 columns, and sometimes in 2 by 3 form, that means 2 rows and 3 columns. So for 2 by 2 form, so for a 2 by 2, sometimes we call it a 2 by 2 or a 2 times 2, meaning the rows are in 2, that's 2 rows and 2 columns. It will be represented as such. That is A, B, C, D. What do we mean by this? Look at now. We have just 2 rows. This is the row. So 1, 2, and the column as well. The column is 2, 1, 2. So for this case, we have 2 rows, 2 columns, meaning 2 by 2. Sometimes it is represented in what? In 3 rows, 3 columns. That is, the row is 3 and the column is 3, and they are like this. A is equal to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So in this form, there are 3 rows and 3 columns in this form. So it is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's their representation. And sometimes they are also represented in 2 by 3 forms. 2 times 3. That is the row. We have 2 rows and 3 columns, such that A becomes what? The rows will be, let's say we have A, B, C, D, E, F. In this case, look at now, we have just 2 rows, then the column are 3. You seen it? We have 2 rows and 3 columns. Sometimes it's presented in what? 3 times 2. That is 3 rows, 2 columns. Whereby we have that A becomes what? The row now is 3, and then the column is what? Is 2. We have 3 rows. A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E, F. So if you look at the rows, we have 1, 2, 3 rows, and for the column we have 1, 2. We also have there are other different types of representation of matrix: 3 by 1, 1 by 3, 4 by 4, 4 by 3, 4 by 2, 4 by... There are different forms on how we can represent them. But for the sake of this course, we'll just be giving you them in this order. just in twos and in threes. Maybe as we proceed, as we progress, we'll be looking at other advanced forms of how matrices are represented. Now, having known what matrices are, and having known how to represent matrices by their rows and columns, let's look at how to locate the elements in matrix. Now look at this now. In this form, we wrote A11. What this means is that this matrix, let's assume we have A 1 3 5 2 6 2 1 4 7. Right? What this means is that this element A, which is this number 1, in this part of the matrix is row 1 column 1. This 1 1 means row 1 column 1 because number 1 is at row 1. Look at it, is at row 1. It's still the same point at column 1. So we have matrix row 1 column 1. That's this. 8 1 2 is matrix row 1 column 2. That is the row 1, but it is in column 2, right? And A13 means that the number 5 is in row 1 but in column 3. Are you getting it now? What about and for A21, it means that the matrix, this number 2, is in row 2. This is that row 2, but in column 1. And you get, that's why you're saying 2 1. So the 2 here is row and the 1 here is column, because matrices are represented in rows and columns, right? So we have 2 1 is row 2 but column 1. A22 is in row 2 and in column 2. You get it? And then A23 is in row 2 but in column 3. This is the column 3. This is our row 2. Right, so this is our row 2 and this is our column 3. What about number 1? Number 1 is A31, that is row 3. That's the row 3 but in column 1. Are you getting it? A32 is in row 3 but column 2. That's what we are saying, 3. Row 3 column 2. And number 7 is A33, which is what? Row 3 column 3. That's they are represented. The elements are represented in their rows and column location. Is that easy? Right? I'm just showing you the simple things we need to understand before we get into the matrix proper. And this is just how to locate the elements in their brackets, A11, A12, A13, and so on and so forth. I'm sure you understand what we just did. I'll also be showing you something very significant, that's the types of matrices in the coming video. Thank you guys. Having known what the representation of elements of matrices are, let's look at the types of matrices. And we have basically 5 types of matrices. Number 1, we have the row matrix, the column matrix, the square matrix, the diagonal or unit matrix, and also we have the equal matrix. I'll be showing you what all of this means by example. So what does row matrix mean? For a row matrix, it means that the elements are represented in only rows. So for row matrix, it will look like this: A, B, C, D, and E, and so on and so forth. Right? That means the elements are only in row form. There are no representation of the element in what? In columns. So for example of row matrix, we can say elements matrix A can be given in 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. All of these elements are represented in rows, just in rows. They are not a column to represent the matrix, right? This is all about row matrix. And then number 2, we talked about what? A column matrix. What does this mean? It means that for column matrix, all the elements will be given in what? In columns. So for instance, we have A, B, C, D. Look at this now. All the columns, all the elements are in what? Are in column. You get? These are just row matrix and this is a column matrix, whereby all the elements are given in a single line column, right? And all the elements for a row matrix are given in a single line row. That's the difference between the row matrix and the column matrix. So if for a column matrix, for instance, we can say A is 1, 3, 6. This is a column matrix because all of the elements are given in one single column, right? That's the difference between a column and a row matrix. Number 3, let's look at what a square matrix is. What is a square matrix? In a simple form, a square matrix is simply a matrix that has equal number of rows and columns in the numeration. What do we mean by that? If we have a matrix as A, B, C, and D, in this you realize that the rows, number of row and number of column is the same, they're equal. So for this we have 2 rows and we have 2 columns. That is what we mean when we talk about the square matrix, right? The square matrix is simply a matrix that have equal row and equal column. For instance, if we say we have A as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I as the elements, we discover that the number of rows 1, 2, 3, and the number of column 1, 2, 3 are the same. So an example of a square matrix is a 2 by 2 or a 3 by 3 matrix, or even a 4 by 4 matrix. A can also be represented in A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Look at this now. It's an equal matrix, a square matrix. And also for a square matrix, you will discover that the diagonals are equal. Principal diagonals are equal. Right? Also for this, we have 4 principal diagonals. So same thing as all meant for a square 4 by 4 matrix. Look at, we have 1, 2 row, 3 row, what? 4. That is a 4 row. And for the column, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by 4 square matrix. That's what the square matrix simply is. So we're talking about a square matrix. We're not talking about 2 by 3 or 3 by 2. No. It must be 2 by 2, it must be 3 by 3, it must be 4 by 4, or even so 5 by 5, and so on and so forth. That's what a square matrix is. A square matrix, I come again, is a matrix that has equal number of rows and columns in the elemental parts of the matrix. Let's look at what the next matrix means, diagonal matrix. Let's look at diagonal matrix. What is a diagonal matrix? A diagonal matrix is a matrix that has only the diagonal and the rest of the elements are zeros. So if we have 6, 0, 0, 0, 5, 0, 0, 0, 2, this is a diagonal matrix, whereby all of these, they are real numbers, but the rest of them are zeros. That's all about a diagonal matrix. It's also like the same thing with a unit matrix, just that for a unit matrix, the diagonal are just single numbers 1. So we have 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is a unit matrix. Right? A unit matrix is a matrix whereby all the diagonals are 1, right? But for a diagonal matrix, all the diagonals might not be 1. There are different numbers. But for a unit matrix that is represented as I, a unit matrix, right? A unit matrix, all diagonals are always a single number 1, right? But for a diagonal matrix, it might not be 1, it might be other numbers, just that it's similar, somehow similar to what a unit matrix is. So I come again. A diagonal matrix is a matrix that has only real numbers for the diagonal portion. But for a unit matrix, all portions of the diagonals are 1. Are you getting it now? All portions of the diagonals are 1. I'll be showing you this more. We're treating questions on how to solve matrices in our later videos. Right? Let's look at the last of them. The equal matrix. What does the word equal matrix mean? I'll show you in the next video, guys. Now let's look at what an equal matrix is. It's not hard. An equal matrix is very simple. That means for an equal matrix, if we have that matrix A is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and then matrix B, for instance, is 2, 3, 5, 2, 6, 2, 1, 1, 4, for instance. What an equal matrix means is that A will be equal to B if element A is equal to 2, and element B is equal to 3, element C is equal to 5, element D is equal to 2, element element E is equal to 6, element F is equal to 2, element G is equal to 1, element H is equal to 1, and element I is equal to 4. That's what an equal matrix means. An equal matrix is simply comparing two matrices and the elements of the equal matrix together. Right? If we have this matrix and this matrix here, matrix A will be equal to matrix B if element A is equal to element B. That's all about equal matrices. In the coming video, we will be taking questions as regards to matrices and how they are applied. Right? Treating matrix algebra. That is matrix addition, matrix subtraction, and matrix multiplication. I'm sure you're going to enjoy. So we'll meet in the next video. Thank you.